The main federal channel into the Port of Baltimore is set for an official reopening ceremony tomorrow, 11 weeks and a day after the Key Bridge collapse. Fox 45's Keith Daniels joined us live with what we can expect tomorrow and an update on the push for federal funding for the rebuilding effort. Keith?
Well, Mackenzie, Governor Wes Moore has said Maryland bounced back faster than many could have imagined. But tonight, the reopening of the Port of Baltimore, a reality. In Maryland, the anticipated official declaration. Governor Wes Moore's office with the media alert tonight about tomorrow's news conference. The governor with federal and local officials on the full reopening of the Port of Baltimore. The news conference coming more than 2 months after the bridge disaster. The Baltimore Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse considered a calamity for the region. Images of the fallen iconic bridge unforgettable. March 26th, a large cargo ship called the Dolly collided with the bridge, causing the catastrophe, with the tragic loss of 6 lives, construction workers who were working on the bridge. A story that resonated with people across Maryland in general. Latino residents like the victims in particular.
It was a gut punch. It was something that really shook us to our foundation. You get up in the morning, you go somewhere, you're gonna go to work, you're expecting to return home, and then almost instantly, your life is gone.
Months of work have finally led to a fully open channel, with crews working daily, relying on sonar technology to guide them underwater. At times, with conditions below surface too dangerous for workers, the water so murky, crews barely able to see beyond arm's length.
While we know that this mission is dangerous, while we know this mission is complicated, we also know the remarkable work of this team is pushing us to make progress.
The focus on the cleanup and rebuilding. Maryland Congressman Andy Harris and Kwesi Mfume,
the two of us are putting this forward,
are pushing an amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act to authorize full federal funding to rebuild the Key Bridge. Congressman Mfume making the pitch in front of a House committee today. The estimated cost to rebuild the bridge, just under $2 billion.
These are not monies out the door that the Bridge Act itself requires and states as a part of the legislation that all funds, as I said earlier, obtained as a result of litigation from the insurer or other parties goes back into the American Treasury.
Tonight, another look at some of the final pieces of the Key Bridge being lifted out of the river and the open channel. Progress made, according to the governor, in record timing. Well, as the port reopens, the governor has said repeatedly that the victims of this tragedy and their families will never be forgotten. We're live tonight. Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.